Hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the English communication video. My name is Dr. Gopal Singh Mehta, and as you are watching me, I am practicing my communication skill. I am having no qualms in admitting, in acknowledging that I am on the journey of my communication skill. Yes, my dear friends, even at this stage when I have lived half of my life, more than half of my life, still I have got that flair, that desire to make myself a fluent, confident at English communication. And everyone is having a purpose in one's life. Everyone is doing something because of some reason in one's life, isn't it? So I want to make myself fluent and confident in speaking this language with anybody else under any kind of situations, and that's how I just want to get better at spoken English. I mean to say is that I just want to make myself that person who is able to express his thoughts, his ideas, whatever is there, and one wants to express it out in words. So I should be comfortable expressing myself out in words and in an effective manner, in an impactful manner. That is what is the communication skills, my dear friends. So if you really want to develop communication skills in English language, the only thing is that you have to practice speaking it every day consistently. You have to be having a kind of deep interest in learning what you want to learn, isn't it? There has to be a flair. You need to surround yourself with that kind of stuff, whatever you want to get better at. If you want to get better at English language, so you need to surround yourself with English environment. You need to immerse yourself in English environment. So that's how we are going to make ourselves far more familiar, and once we become familiar with something, I think our confidence level is going to go up. Of course, this is a very basic fundamental principle that works for everything the same way, isn't it so? So if we want to make ourselves familiar, if we want to get rid of the hesitation, the fear that is there in our mind about this English language, being it an alien language, not our native language, then definitely you will have to throw yourself into the practice of speaking this language every now and then. Whenever you find an opportunity, you need to speak only in this language if you want to get better at. You understand my point of view? Because that's how you are going to have an English environment in your mind also, isn't it? So anytime you want to say something, you want to express yourself, it is the English words that would come out of your mouth, not your native language. So you have to make yourself that person. That's how you are not going to think in your own native language in your mind, then translate. That is not one of the ways, definitely not one of the ways you can learn English. So you have to be thinking in English language, in only that language which you want to get better at, isn't it? So we should be making it a staple, daily staple of our mind. We have to be reading a lot of English stuff, variety of English stuff. So you must be having a hunger, a crave about learning English language. That's how we are going to get better sooner than later. My dear friends, this is what I am telling you is my own experience. I have been just pursuing this communication skill in English language for some time, and I'm trying to be more consistent than I was earlier, because I'm a medical doctor, so I have my own responsibilities towards my professional activity. So I'm not free at all. That means I'm not having all the time for me myself to engage myself into English language. Of course, whatever time I can steal from a day routine, I am trying my best to put myself into the practice of communication. And this is one principle that I'm holding tight, that it is this way only I'm going to make myself more confident, more fluent. Because if you work on something sincerely, honestly, of course you are going to get success at it. You have to look at that thing this way. This is a positive attitude. This is an optimistic attitude. We need to adopt such an attitude in our life. We have to be hopeful. Otherwise, if we feed negative thoughts in our mind, then our mind is not going to really work that way, the way we want it to work for us, isn't it so? So whatever you are going to feed your mind is going to work on that also. only. So if you feed negative talks, negative things, or negative voices in your mind that you can't do it, or perhaps you are feeling so much difficulty in handling all these things, so how long it is going to be. So these are all negative things that we are trying to speak into our own mind, and that's how we are going to get dissuaded from practicing our communication skills, and we become hopeless about it. So my dear friends, my point is, you need to be always hopeful. You need to be instilling in your mind that you can achieve it, you can do it, you have the potential, you have come halfway along the journey of your communication skills in English language. You are getting better every day. So it is only through our shares of struggles and challenges that we face, and we deal with them and we get over them. That's how we are going to get over our difficulties every now and then. And the more we are going to deal with difficulties and challenges, the more we are going to come out stronger on the other end, isn't it? We are going to be more capable of handling bigger challenges, complicated difficulties along the path that are perhaps yet to come. Of course, till the end we achieve our goal, there are going to be some other kinds of challenges on the path. That's how the challenges are going to make us a tough person, a capable person, a strong person who is using its potential to become the person that one wants to be, isn't it? So that's how we are having a lot of potential within us. So everything that our mind can conceive, we can achieve that thing, and our potential, our possibilities that always exist within us are going to be of great help. It's only that we have to be believing in ourselves, we have to be believing in our potential, in our possibilities that exist within us, my dear friends. So this is a positive way of living one's life. Every day you have to do something, you have to learn something new. You need to be on a learning curve throughout your life, because life is a learning journey, my dear friends. No one comes having learned everything right from the beginning. No, nothing like this happens. We always learn slowly along the journey. So whenever we are going to be in action, we are going to learn a lot of things. If you think that let us first get everything ready for us, then we are going to embark along the journey of any particular activity for that matter, that's not going to happen, because we always fall short of something. This is just an excuse that we are making to ourselves. We are kind of deceiving ourselves, my dear friends. So whatever you are having, whatever resources, whatever abilities, capabilities you are having at present, you must be starting with those resources, those capabilities, those abilities, because it is along the way we are going to gather more power, more strength to deal with the challenges, or to go along our journey of aspiration. That's how we keep learning along the journey of aspiration. Unless you put yourself into action, perhaps you are not going to really learn anything in your life, and you keep thinking in your mind, overthinking goes on, but you never take action, and that's the one of the most common cause of one's failure in life, my dear friends. So we have to be of the mindset that we are going to start our journey. If you are having a sincere desire, an honest desire, a strong desire about something, then we need to really take action today itself. We need to start our journey today itself, and it is through the actions we are going to make mistakes. We are going to learn from the mistakes, and every day we are going to go along the path of our journey. Incremental growth is going to happen every day, my dear friends. So you should not be thinking that the growth is not happening, though it might not be visible to you in the beginning or in the earlier days of your journey, but definitely the growth is taking place within you. It is only after some time you feel that yes, something is growing within you. You feel that experience of being better at something than you were 1 month back or 2 months back, isn't it? That's how we are going to have the experience of growing within us. It is only going to take some time, my dear friends, before you realize that, yeah, of course, this is happening. This will definitely happen. So you don't need to be in a hurry. You don't need to make haste. You don't need to make haste, my dear friends. So even as I'm speaking to you, maybe I'm making little mistakes here and there. That's okay. You don't have to feel shy. You don't have to feel embarrassed, my dear friends, because without mistakes, how do you think that you are going to get better at something? that means you are either already better, best at something if you are not making mistake, or you are not learning anything in your life. So mistakes are part and parcel of everybody's life, my dear friends. We have to look at mistakes this way, this positive way. So you should never shy away from making mistakes, or you think that you have made a mistake and that the world really comes to collapsing on you. No, this is not something like this. So why you should be afraid of making mistakes? The mistakes are going to happen, of course. We try to avoid making mistake, but these happen, of course. Then we need to accept, also acknowledge that yes, we made a mistake. We are going to correct the mistakes over time, isn't it? We are going to get better at something that we are perhaps not good at present. So that's how the journey is going on. That's how we want to make ourselves better at something. So the way I'm right now speaking is impromptu way. Sometimes I speak a little bit faster. Sometimes I try to slow down, because this is how you have to mold yourself in all kind of possibilities. Tomorrow you may be called upon this stage and you are asked to speak a few words about something, about something that's going on there, the occasion. Okay, so you have to be having a general knowledge about that particular occasion. Now it is up to you how you are going to speak. So you will have to check on the audience, what category of audience is sitting in front of you. So you need to understand that what way you are going to speak to your audience, because the ultimate goal or intent is to make our audience understand us the best way, isn't it? If they are learned, they are well educated, they are well versed in English language, of course you can go speaking faster, no issue. But if you think that perhaps they are not that good in understanding English, so you need to really slow down, you need to really speak at a moderate pace, isn't it? So that's how we have to really do every possible thing that is within our ability to make ourselves the kind of the person. And tomorrow you are going to shine as a good communicator, as a public speaker. Nobody knows. So the growth is going to really take place in silence. So you don't have to show what you are doing right now to the world. No, you have to be making your own efforts. You have to be putting in your hard work. So this is the process you will have to respect. Everything is going to take time, my dear friends, and nothing is achieved overnight. The Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was Taj Mahal, my dear friends. So you need to respect the process, and you need to believe in the process, that the process is going to give us something back in a reward, definitely. So we don't have to really be in hurry. We don't have to rush through our process unnecessarily to create stress in our mind. So my dear friends, these are the words I have just spoken to you right now in the morning. I think they are definitely going to motivate you. If you happen to watch my video, definitely my words are going to help you, and that's how I'm also helping myself, my dear friends. So be consistent, stay put there, invest your time consistently on what you are doing. You are going to get better at that one day, definitely 100% sure. Thank you. Good day.